highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation, don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us about 20 miles south of downtown L.A. at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Minnesota Vikings and our home team. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's Dalvin Cook, third year back from Florida State. And, whoa, he's going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Now Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook. And down he'll go at the 25. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. They just do get the play off. Now Cousins. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Joey Bosa, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. On now to kick it away is the punter, Matt Weil. Travis Benjamin deep for the Chargers. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Now Benjamin. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at the 40. To throw, Rivers. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A. Melvin Gordon, the 2-time Pro Bowler. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. On 2nd and 9, Rivers. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third.
85.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers, and it's complete. Henry, and he's going to get this inside the 30. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 29-yard line. Now Gordon on first down. And an alley to run. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That one, a first down pickup of 8. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead
and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with touchdown number 8 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. That touchdown certainly a welcome sight. Remember, they were shut out last week. They talked to us about getting early momentum. Well, here you go in the opening quarter.
Got to rebuild confidence, because when you get shut out, I don't care how strong you are mentally, you've got to take a step back and say, okay, what just happened here? Because nothing that we were doing worked well enough to get into the end zone, and that's a nice confidence-building drive, one that puts it in the end zone to give them an opportunity.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
On second down, Cook. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And it brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. Cousins now lets it fly for Thielen. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. Gordon, a Pro Bowler for the second time last season, 885 yards, 10 touchdowns, and that was only in 12 games played a season ago. And he also switched jersey numbers in the offseason from 28 to 25, and 25, that's the number he wore when he was dominating the Big Ten college gridiron for the Badgers of Wisconsin. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Caught by Allen. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They run it here with Gordon. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Check 99. Check 99.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
64. 64. Weak. Switch. Check 3. Check 3. White.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Rivers to throw it. Well, he's going to go for it all. And that is incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on 4th down, on comes the Charger kicker, Michael Badgley. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And he'll try and throw here on the fake. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Interception, baby.
Intercepted by the Vikings. His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Third and long for Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
And now it's the punter Weil on as he sends this one away. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we draw up. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Check 9, check 9. Bang, 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 bang. I'm gonna go load it. Load it. Check, check.
Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Mike set. 180. Mike 5-4. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go.
From the gun, Rivers. Benjamin's got it. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. On 4th down, they snap it to Rivers. Completes it to Benjamin. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Rivers now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st down here. Working out of the gun, Rivers, and caught by Henry. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hey, easy, easy. 55, right there in the middle. 59.
Operating for the gun, Rivers. He completes it to Henry. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Rivers on 1st down. Allen's got it complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. They'll run on 1st down. It's Gordon trying to run inside, but nothing there. Give the tackle there to Daniil Hunter.
Hey, 79!
Throwing on 2nd down. Rivers. This will be caught just inside the 10. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, on comes the Charger kicker, Michael Badgley. This just a 24-yard attempt. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Badgley able to punch this one through. The Chargers, a team that's really been plagued by poor field goal kicking the last decade or so, but I think they feel they've solved their problems with Badgley.
I would say so. He went 15 for 16 in 10 games last season, undrafted out of Miami. And remember, he had 5 field goals in the playoffs against the Baltimore Ravens.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Black. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. You go, night.
A 2nd down throw for Cousins. Lets it fly for Thielen. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Hey, Brown 80. Check. Watch 54. Hey.
Following the interception here, Rivers. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Xavier Rhodes with a pick.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Not
today, you are. Not today.
Yellow.
58, come on. 58, come on.
Following the interception, Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Hey, we're good.
First down, here's Cousins. This is caught, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kyle Rudolph, his third touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Look at the spin. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards the pick up there, and it's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
From the gun, Rivers. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. The busy night continues for Gordon as he gets it here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Easy. Under 10, 10. Wide, 89.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Check the outs, check the outs, check the outs.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got
Q. 6 guys, check 6 guys. Hey, switch.
protein spill.
On play action, Rivers. Complete, it's Henry. And he goes out right around the 39. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Well, last year, Henry really looked poised for a prime breakout season, but then May 22nd, tore his ACL during OTAs, ruled out for the year. Actually was added to the active roster in a pretty heroic return for their playoff clash with New England, but did not play. 29 career games for Henry, 12 touchdowns, and now with Antonio Gates' career coming to a close, they expect a lot out of the 24-year-old Hunter Henry. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. On 1st down, Gordon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a 1st down.
Hey, lady.
Check.
Left to right.
SOS. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
6-6. Pull it high. Undercrunch. Hey, Delta!
They go play action. Rivers under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. To throw is Rivers. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Hey, team 6.
Rivers from the gun on 3rd down. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They run it again with Cook. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. On play action, Cousins. And he's going to go down in the end zone. Cousins taken down for the safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Returning, it's Benjamin. The Charger drive about to get going. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
On 2nd and 9, Rivers. It's Williams on the catch. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run on first down. It's Gordon, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Hey, here we go.
On 2nd and 9, Rivers, and his throw is incomplete. Trey Wayne's the Michigan State man right there in coverage. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. Touchdown, LA! Travis Benjamin, his 6th touchdown of the season. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Cook. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the fourth. Kirk Cousins last year started all 16 games, but only led the Vikes to just one fourth-quarter comeback like he's trying to do here. Now they'll try the jet sweep here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards, first down, Vikings.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Check four, check four. Check 55, Mike. Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Cousins now to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Coleman. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Cousins to throw for it on 4th. And he's got Rodgers. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Cook. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
They'll run for it with Cook. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Where's the hunt? Ready?
52's the mic. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Where's that?
52, right 52. I can't believe they let you play.
Where's the hunt?
They run, Cook, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right. 4 down, 4 down. Check, check. 300. Mike 55.
Last 50.
It's our time.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
First.
Three down, 3 down.
No. Check that. We got Mike 52 right here.
Watch the back, watch the back.
Wide.
52's the mic, boys. 52.
Hey, we heavy on the edges. Where's the hunt?
Now Cousins on 4th down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for L.A.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
So we got man.
Now Gordon. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Charger 1st. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down. It's Gordon, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Oh, here we go. Keep it skinny. Back. Switch.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger 1st. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, he's got a couple more downs to play with.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Stay there. Stay there. Cut, 180.
Tackles.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. And for the second time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. Badgley able to knock this one through. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Joey Bosa in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. To throw, Cousins. Now a desperation throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Gordon. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the home team here, the final 2 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move to 9-5 with a win. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.